And you're like mostly off the. Let me see if I can scoot it towards you a little bit
I'll
more.
scoot over too.
Okay, there we go. Whew. Hey all, I'm glad you're here. Um, we got stuff. We got stuff and got out here. Just didn't quite get on at 6, but that's okay. Um, I want to show a couple of things before we actually start inking. Hannah is refining her drawing or something. I'm not sure.
Well, you go over the final lines with DHB, and then you take the kneaded eraser to it. Only the darker graphite is left, so it's less messy.
Okay, you heard her. Hi, Brittany. Glad you're here. I want to show a couple of things before we get started. I'm going to let a few people more get in before we do, but Hannah's agreed to come out and play with me today, so I'm happy. Hi, Janice. Oh, Hannah, I need you to go in the house and grab something for me. On top of that stack on the dryer is an envelope. That envelope that. Okay, bring it. I got a Happy Mail that I haven't opened yet, and I want to open it, so I'm sending her after it. Because she can get out and I can't. Two people in this little space to work is not that easy. Okay, I got this envelope in the mail from Janet, Janet UK, and she's not here yet, but I'm going to go ahead and open it anyway. I'll just say thanks again if she comes in tonight. I don't know if she will get to come in tonight or not. Let's see. Hi, Janet. She's going to post. Thank you so much. Well, I don't want to mess up this envelope because it's cute.
I don't think that's the best knife for the job.
It's probably not. It's probably not, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay. Hopefully I didn't cut anything inside there. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Mindy. Good to see you. This is what she sent me. Cute little heart. Says art. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm sorry. I got to answer this. Hannah, just chat for a minute.
Me?
Yes,
Chat?
you.
Okay.
Tell them what you're doing.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably not gonna be. You're probably not going to. I'm not gonna do this. This is. Let me turn it around so that you can see. This guy is. I haven't. That's who I'm gonna be doing ink on tonight. So I did this sketch 4 or 5 days ago, but I never got around to doing ink on it yet, and so I didn't go back over it with a darker pencil. You probably didn't see that. Oh my gosh. This is why I should not be allowed to do the talking. I can't remember what.
Okay, sorry. Didn't leave you very long.
Oh, thank you.
You're going to have to get over this if you're going to have your own channel.
I'm gonna have a script.
Oh, okay.
Yes, don't worry. They got well acquainted with my awkwardness. They didn't miss out on anything.
Okay. Hi, Beth. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Teresa. See who else? Hi, Jacqueline. See if anybody else came in I missed because I don't want to miss anybody. I'm glad you're all here. I want to show you. Let me show them this real quick. Okay. This drawing, I don't know if you can see. If you look at the black, concentrate on the black and not the red. And if you do, you can see this is a little bit of her hat peeking up. Or is it hair?
It's a hat.
Okay, it's a hat. I thought it was. It looks like it's a hat holding this veil, and you can see her, just barely see bits of her face and hair and her neck. Anyway, I just thought that was very interesting, but you might not know what it is if you're not told.
You missed the whole thing 3 times.
Yeah, I did. I did not see the person in there at all. So, okay, now back to my Happy Mail.
Oh, that one's very cute.
It is. It is.
Where
I'm
do
gonna.
you have the others?
Well, I'm going to hang them all up here, but I haven't figured out how to do it yet.
Zip ties?
Maybe, I don't know. But I'm going to hang it up with these things right now. But I'm going to show y'all first. Isn't that pretty? I am going to hang them all up here. I just haven't got it done yet. Okay, sorry. And then a cute tag. And this came from she says, thank you for your lovely comment. Your name was picked. So evidently she was doing a giveaway based on a comment, and I won. Cool beans. This I'll put in my everything book when I get to putting all my stuff in there. I got other stuff I need to put in there, but oh goodness, y'all, I'm just not getting anything done the way I should. Sorry.
Not clean enough for both of us to work out here.
That's true. I moved things. No, I got it stuff moved. I didn't clean it, anything. It's just moved, shifted space in the studio. Now the back half of the studio, you can't even move in. But we're both out here, so that's good. Oh, Beth Schuler. You have put me down a rabbit hole. Beth is the one who told me about Nicole White Mudlark and Cy Fines, and I have been binging on Nicole, and I've watched some of Cy's. I haven't watched as many of his as I have Nicole's, but I have been binging on Nicole White. I haven't even been doing much art because I've just been watching and wishing I could go to England and mudlark into Thames. How do you say that? Thames.
Oh no, there's an H in there. So it doesn't look like what
it looks like Thames, and that's how I've always said it all my life, but they call it the Thames. So anyway, thank you, Beth. You're not in trouble. I really am grateful. I have really, really enjoyed it, and it was so nice to have something new to watch in this new chapter of my life that I can just enjoy without any kind of memories added to it. And so, oh, she's found a beachcomber in the Gulf now. Oh my goodness, Beth. Well, you'll have to tell me who that is so I can watch them too. It is so much fun to watch those videos. And Nicole especially is so good about finding as much history of the objects she finds as she can. And I just think that's really cool. I enjoy the history part of it as much as anything. It was new and a dream of England. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to show y'all a few things. Cheryl says hi, Hannah. Melissa, hi, Melissa. Melissa says hi, Hannah.
Hi.
I'm sure other people have said hi to you too, and I just didn't read it. Sorry.
That's fine.
What are you looking for? Oh, okay. She's got to sharpen her pencil, so she needs a knife.
Do you have a pencil sharpener out here? That might work. It'll be easy.
Yeah. We won't have to worry about going to the emergency room.
Oh, I was just thinking about dragging a trash can up the top.
Well, that too. That too. Anyway, I was going to show you a few things. First of all, is this book that Hannah bought for me, because I have a sweet daughter and she wants to enable me. So she bought me this book, New Botanical Painting. And it's got some step-by-step on how to paint botanical flowers. And so I think I'm going to go through and do work on this. And I may work on it some during my live streams. I may do it just in the recliner in the living room. I don't know. But when you look at all the, what they show, it doesn't look like it's going to be that difficult. And they show you, you know, colors to use if you want to make your flowers look like theirs. And then they have, you know, the different steps to go through to paint the different botanical flowers. And they even tell you which brush sizes to use when you're working with this. So I think it's really cool. I'm looking forward to playing with it. Now, I have to admit, I would never look at this flower and think it had this many colors in it. But it does. It's like 3 colors in the leaves and 3 in the centers.
Most of it's in the white.
Ah, okay.
Making the
To make the white look like something without looking like a color.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to playing with this book. And so I may work on it during my live streams. I may start with leaves because flowers still kind of scare me. Leaves, I feel a little bit like I might could figure out. Oh, look at that! Wow.
In my experience, there's no difference.
Leaves are just as
they both defy the laws of physics.
Oh, look
then
at
again,
this!
I did lilies. So
isn't that gorgeous? Well, your lilies turned out really good. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Anyway, this doesn't have anything to do with this except that it's watercolor. But I was playing last night, just trying to make some things I could like put into collage. And I worked on some trees, but I haven't doodled them yet. I just did the watercolor part. And then I'm going to go back with my black and white pens and doodle on them. And I did some leaves, and I'm going to doodle on those too. And then I tried to do some mushrooms. I'm not as happy with my mushrooms. And I think a lot of it's because they're big. If I made the biggest ones this size and then made some smaller ones, I think I would like them better. But I'll doodle on them anyway and play with them just to see. Anyway, the leaves and the trees I'm happy with and I think will be fun. And some of the watercolors were metallic-y, but most of them weren't. And thanks, Barbara. Thank you, Cheryl. Rhonda paints really beautiful botanicals. What's Rhonda's channel name, Janice? I would like to know. Also, Hannah and I we're trying to do some little, you know, Saturday jaunts where we just do something fun. On not every Saturday, but, you know, once or twice a month, something like that, to do something fun on Saturday. And one of the things we did was go to the used bookstore and a thrift store this last Saturday. But this was at the used bookstore, and I just couldn't resist it. And since somebody, a sweet person who wanted to be anonymous, sent me a $20 bill in a card and said to buy something that fun with it. This is what I bought with it. Rhonda Jenkins. Okay, I thought it might be her you were talking about, but I wasn't positive. Would you grab that little deal of watercolors right up there? This is the set I used. It's Prima's Decadent Pies. It just happens to have some colors in it that are metallic. Mostly, I guess it's the silver and the gold. The rest of them aren't metallic. Hannah did add in a green and a...
Not that it matters, but...
Okay. Well, you gave me the paint, though.
Oh, that might have happened.
Yeah. Phthalo green and... what's the... Payne's Gray. So these two right here are Phthalo green and Payne's Gray, and I did use those. But really, the gold and the silver, and maybe the white even is metallic. But anyway, I think it is. I think all three of those are metallic-y. But this is the Decadent Pies is the set that I used. And so I like this little set. It's got some good colors in it, and adding in um that phthalo green and the Payne's gray really helped it out a lot, I think.
Well, I have two things.
And there was room. Oh, I love your mushrooms. See, she's going to show you how to really do mushrooms.
I just wanted to draw them. I wasn't trying
They're
to
very
show you
cute.
off, I promise.
I know you were. You're not that kind of person, but it just happens in you naturally. You just naturally show me up. That's okay. We want our children to be better than we are, right? I mean, that's our goal. Anyway, you'll see it better when she inks it, but she drew some mushrooms in, and then she's got this gentleman over here. Who is this? Is this somebody specific?
No, it was just put off of Pinterest. Apparently he's from Pakistan, I think.
Okay, so she's going to draw this Pakistani man and these mushrooms, and I guess this is something in progress, or something you gave up on? Okay.
After two other failed thumbnails.
Anyway, some of you may not have seen these before, so I'll show you these. These are some of her other ink drawings.
They didn't see this one finished, I don't think.
No, I don't think this one was finished when I showed it to you last time. Cheryl says, yes, we do. We want our children to be better than we are. That's okay. You can stick that back over there. Well, I'll just stick it here. That'll be fine. Anyway, when I was at the store, I found this book, and I found a couple of other books too, but I don't have them out here.
I get it.
What?
I bet there are more than just flowers in there. They're educational charts.
Yeah, there are. There's. Yeah. I looked through the whole book. It's gorgeous. Anyway, it's The Art of Instruction, Vintage Educational Charts from the 19th and 20th Century. I know that my biology books did not have anything this pretty in them for our instruction, but I'm going to show you some of it. Anyway, I had the money, and this is one of the things I bought with it. It was marked $15, but because I had credit there, I also sorry, Hannah. I also had got it half price, so that was even better.
What is that anyway?
It's in German, I think.
See, that's the problem. You're from Texas. You need to be German to get educational charts like this.
Yeah, in Texas, you just get plain Jane stuff. Okay, so this first bunch is botany, and these charts are all botany and zoology. I think that's right. Yeah, botany and zoology, and then everything else is just appendix and credits and stuff. I'm trying to make there be less glare.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna go through it kind of quickly, but I want to show you all the pictures because they're gorgeous.
In German.
And they don't have names on most of them don't have any identification stuff. You know, like a lot of things will have a line out and it'll tell you what it is. These don't. Well, but in the back of the book, they have
something pressed in it.
They have something that tells you about it.
They had flowers.
Yeah, somebody pressed a dandelion wish flower in the back.
Yeah. I bet that they had identification in the text, but this is just the image. Because, like, in a botanical illustration, you have to pull on what it is.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they did.
This is for a science book, so.
But
it's probably a bit different.
But it doesn't. There's nothing written on most of these. Now, here are some numbers.
So there are definitely charts somewhere.
But most of them don't even have that. But like I said, back in the back, they talk about each one. And there probably was a corresponding page with information. Anyway, I'm gonna go a little faster so we can move on to the inking. But it was just such a gorgeous book. I wanted to show you. And you get down here, and some of these will have, well, okay, they do have underneath, by the page number, it says what it is. But I don't think some of them did. Yeah, maybe they all do. Yeah, see, like that one says sunflower. This one says garden tulip. So, but they don't, identify all the different parts like you would expect. Anyway, somebody very artistically was teaching this information. So now here's some that do. This is more like what I was
I
expecting.
think it's French.
Yeah, I think these are French. So they're not all, from the same place. But hi, Dana. So good to see you. Let's see. Pam at Paper Outpost has a video on how to draw a mushroom. Oh, that's good, Melissa. I'll watch her. I'll go look for that. Thank you. Did I say hi, Dana? Or did
You said hi, Dana.
Okay, good. I meant to say hi, Dana, but
These are also very interesting.
they are. They're not quite as pretty as the other ones, but they're still pretty. I still really like them.
Oh, look at these.
Yeah.
Those are in English, right? No, they're not in English. It's very little.
Yeah, these are in English. These are
Okay. There was more than just German books in those.
yeah.
Oh.
This one says Untitled.
I think it's.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh wow, that is very strange.
Yeah.
Like
If I
you
went,
can tell kind of what it is. You've got the stamen, and it's plant diagrams. They're
yeah,
just
and they're lettered, so on the other page you would see that. Oh, Dana says hi, Hannah.
hi.
Okay, then these are zoology. Look, Melissa, a horse one. They even have a beaver, and European beaver, which I guess is different from a North American beaver.
Did you know that once they airdropped beavers into the Idaho wilderness?
No, why did they do that?
Because people in the more populated area of Idaho took exception to their presence, and they decided they had to relocate them somehow. It was the 40s, which meant boxes tied to mules otherwise. So instead, they found a way to airdrop them with parachutes.
Okay.
And they had a very high success rating, but one managed to crawl out before the box hit the ground.
So,
And 70 feet above the ground, it managed to crawl out. Everyone else made it just fine. The system worked. It was just one person did his way too badly.
hi, Ruth. I'm glad you're here.
I wonder if they understood it.
I don't know, because you were laughing as you were talking.
Oh my gosh.
What?
It looks like a face. I don't think it's a face, but it looks like one.
Well,
No, that.
yeah, I don't know. It's part of the cuttlefish, whatever it is. Parachuting beavers, Janice says. Yeah, who'd have thunk it?
You know?
That's better than them just killing them.
Oh, is that a lobster? Okay.
What'd you think it was?
I was just
It's a
thinking-
crayfish, actually.
Crayfish? Really?
Which look like lobsters but are little.
It looks like it's supposed to have organs. Or didn't have organs.
Well, your attempt at dissection was just bad all the way around.
Huh.
These are not as interesting.
Oh no, they're fascinating. What?
You can look at it later.
Okay.
Now these are prettier since they got some prettiness.
They are prettier. These, I will say that I admit.
Yeah. This is a housefly. yeah, I don't
Mhm.
care that much about houseflies or red ants, but
Watch some ant keeping videos. They were fascinating, but the guy who did them likes ants way too much.
this one's called a diadem spider.
Oh, it's very pretty.
Yeah. Look at, he's going, no, it's mine. Don't touch it. Sorry. Okay, so we're
There's more of those.
4.
No, there's more of those.
Oh, yeah.
They are also entitled, but it's very obvious what they are.
Anyway, it was a pretty book and I love it. So, so that was my my gift from a sweet friend. Okay. Now Hannah drew me a couple of drawings. Poppies and
I think it's called String of Pearls.
string of pearls. Okay. And I'm going to attempt to ink these. Brenda said, hi, Brenda. Brenda says, hi, hello, Hannah. Nice to meet you. I have enjoyed all your art that your mom shows us.
Thank you. I want to ask.
Okay.
So we'll vote because I can't pick sepia or black.
Okay. She wants your help. Should she ink this in sepia or in black? Let me show you so you have something to look at. This one is in sepia and black, it looks like. No, sepia and a blue green. This one is in black. So should she ink him in sepia or in black? Beth says sepia. We'll see what anybody else says. I don't know if you want to go with the first person or if you want to go with the majority rules. Barbara says sepia.
Well, I have to erase them a bit first, so.
Okay.
You can see.
So you're erasing. She's erasing him.
That's the point.
That's the point. Am I supposed to do that here?
Oh, you cannot, but I did go over it with HB, so you can if you want. Just to make the lines a bit lighter. But you probably don't have to.
Okay.
But if you want to use the red for the poppy,
yeah,
when you're inking it, you might want to erase it just to eliminate the graphite underneath.
Yeah. Well, what I really wanted to do was ink it in black and then use red watercolor.
Then you probably don't need to erase it if you don't want to.
Okay.
This is just how I've done ink since I was using fine liners really at first.
Yeah.
So.
And I may end up using watercolor markers instead because this is not watercolor paper.
Okay, I think sepia wins.
Janice says you can erase after the ink dries.
Yeah, but that's really only that's how I do it. But the yellow bee I did, you had a really hard time seeing the yellow because of the graphite under it.
Ah.
But you're not using yellow for that.
No, and neither are you. So a clip. Yes, I have numerous clips.
Oh.
Let me just find one. See if I can find. Well, is that too big, little, or okay?
We're just going to clip the book shut and then give it something to sit on.
Is one clip enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, we didn't show tins.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's do that before we get started.
Okay. Let's get the big one.
Hannah wants to show her tins that she's keeping all her inking stuff in.
That we got from an estate sale where they give us free stuff.
Yeah. If y'all remember the estate sale where I got some free stuff and 2 of mine were tins, these are the tins Hannah got there. And this is an old Whitman's chocolate box. And then
that's toffee.
This is net weight of toffee, 3.8 ounces of siphons. This was made in England by Walters.
Yeah. that is where we're keeping all the nibs. So, got
So she's got her pin nibs in there.
a few different things, but I want to show you because this man deserves an award. These are 11 cartography nibs in there. 11. It's really efficient. As opposed to this,
Yeah,
which is 2.
which is not so efficient. Okay, and then you had another 10.
I have this baby.
Wait, you scooch it up
It's
so
this
people can
tiny
see.
little old lip balm tin. Maybe how do we make it focus better? I don't know.
Just pull it back a little bit. There you go.
Which is where we're keeping the ones we're using right now.
And then she gave me this little tin. And that's where I'm keeping my cheap version of pin nibs.
They're technically nibs.
Technically, they work. Okay.
And this is for getting them out of cleaner. It got magnetized somehow, but I have it on good authority that that was not original.
It was not original. That pair of pliers I got when I worked for the orthodontist, and they didn't have enough grip on them anymore to do what we needed to do with them, so we were going to throw them away, so I brought them home. So, okay. And then I need a tiny little nib, don't I, to do this?
You can have one of the little ones I got.
Okay.
Because I realized that I actually had these when I bought some more. I actually had one already from the Speedballs that I got. It's a 107. And it's, they call it a Hawk's quill. It fits in a crow quill pen, but it's basically longer and stiffer. And I already have one. Someone can have one.
Okay, thank you. And those are all the same?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a tiny, tiny, itty bitty one. And it goes right in the center of this pen. Okay, y'all. Janice has a rose box like that too. Cool. And she says Walter's is the best toffees. Or that maybe that's the name of them, Walter's Best Toffees. I don't know.
You know it's not the best toffee.
It's not. Okay. Okay.
You know what the best toffee is?
It's ours. It's the toffee we make. Okay. I think I want to use your black ink too. Because mine's in this, and that would not be easy to get to.
Yeah.
Oh, are you going to use that?
That's sepia.
Oh, okay.
As far as I can tell, there's not a real difference in consistency between your model and mine.
Well, all I can tell is that does not want to open for me. Thank you, young and strong.
At least it's square shaped so you can get some grip.
That's true. Okay. I'm kind of scared. You go ahead and start, and they can start watching you, and then I'll try.
This stuff is so watery. It's very different from using India ink.
And what is this?
That's India ink.
So this is permanent, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if I decide to use watercolor, I'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And good tip, this might not apply to you as much. Yeah, you're going to want to go the opposite way. Ink this way so that your hand doesn't have to rest on it.
Oh, I would do that anyway because I'm left-handed.
Yeah, but, well, I ink this way.
Yeah,
So
but I'm just saying I always do that because my hand, well, it would end up in stuff anyway.
Well, that's something that I forget to do all the time.
Yeah.
And then deeply regret, mostly when I watercolor. Oh, it has turned up here.
I'm gonna erase after I get through because I need all the help I can get here. Thank you, Janet. Okay. The difference between me doing this and you doing it is that you know which lines are superfluous. Superfluous? Is that the right word? And I don't.
No, but it's looking very cute.
So I'm just doing them.
I kind of like the sketchy thing.
Yeah. Well,
I get nervous when I try to do that myself, but it is a good look.
Well, you sketchied the underneath, so I thought I was supposed to sketchy the top. I didn't know I had a choice.
Well, that's why you erase beforehand. So only the darkest lines,
Okay.
which you go over with last, still appear.
Well, I'm going to have some sketchy lines.
It'll look good with watercolor, though.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you, Janet. I'm amazed at how much ink this little little pen can hold.
I think sometimes they actually hold more because the whole tube fills up.
Whoops.
Oh, sorry.
Look what you did.
You put down something on top of that on purpose.
Well, I'm not upset about it. I just don't want to make a bigger mess, so I'm gonna get most of it out of the way. Yes. Well, I didn't put it down to keep the other from getting messed up. I put it down to keep
the camera from getting distracted.
Yeah, keeping people from getting distracted by the painting underneath. That's not even, it's already messed up now. So I need to just do something else. I love poppies.
They're so simple to draw, really. And then, like, the gesture can sometimes be a bit hard because they'll end up looking like you're seeing them only from the side or something.
Yeah.
But they're really simply constructed,
I almost forgot to do the center of that one. And that would not have been good. Come watercolor time and erasing time. Thanks for coming out with me, Hannah.
You're welcome.
I like getting to watch it come alive, but not having to fret over drawing it. So thank you for doing that part too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back over with the tiny little nib later to do the rest of the shading. So I have the big lines in.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And the neck area, I think, gonna kind of like block that out too because so much of it is dark.
Oh, okay. Now let's see if I can ink this.
Oh, sorry.
I told her to sign it. I wasn't thinking about the fact that I'm gonna have to ink it.
I would have done it in pen if I thought about that.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, I got something on here. It's like a little piece of fiber or something.
Sometimes it just gets like that. Don't you do?
I pulled it out. Of course, it's full of ink, so. Okay. Anyway, I told her to sign it, so now I'm going to try to.
Do justice to my signature.
Yeah.
It wasn't a very good signature. You'll be fine.
And I'm going to put down here inked by Lisa. What is today? The 11th. Thank you, Linda. Hannah drew it for me so I could be successful at inking. Okay. Does this need to sit a while? Can I?
Give it a minute, but it should dry pretty quickly.
Okay.
Actually, the India ink dries really fast. It's this kind of stuff you have to watch out for.
Okay. Get the ink out of that while I'm letting it sit so it doesn't build up a big glob in it. I don't know if that's necessary or not, but it's
It
what
is
I'm
with
doing.
that,
I thought so.
because that has shellac in it. This stuff will wash off later, but that stuff will harden.
The sepia.
Yeah, because this is the kind you can put in fountain pens or something.
Non-waterproof.
Yeah.
This is it's the same,
Yeah,
right?
it's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the color so much that I just had to go buy my own bottle because I didn't want to use all of Mom's.
That was nice of you, because
Yeah.
I like it too. So
Okay.
I don't usually. When I bought it, I didn't intend to use it like this. I was using it to drip onto pages,
Do you have
and
a paper towel?
I surely do.
Somewhere. Surely.
I used to have a bunch of them. Yeah, there we go.
Well, you can show him. You can show them the first pass.
Okay, this is with the bigger nib, and now she's going to get a smaller one and do the.
Rest of the shading, and I love the hair details. And I just want everybody to take a minute and appreciate this man's mustache. Okay, it's very impressive. Just saying. Deserves a moment of consideration. And this is why I come on to entertain you people.
Hi, Kathy. Thank you.
This, I don't know if you even can see it, is what we're going to be using next.
So is this like this one?
Well, it's very close. This one might be a bit finer. It's a 100. That's a 110. But that's a
Okay.
17. This is a 100, but it's used a bigger pin. It's a cartography nib.
Okay, from chart making. I mean, yeah.
That's what it's for.
Yeah.
And it's what I used to draw that lady there.
This.
Well, the
Oh.
shading on her is done with it, but that little thing I did with the cartography nib, the little Yanova. Because
Okay.
I'm getting her to listen to the Silmarillion.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm learning about the Silmarillion.
Not that she hasn't already been thoroughly educated by my rambling.
Okay.
It's probably fine to flip over now. Wait, let me. It's just.
I think it's probably just Hannah that's.
still struggling.
Yeah, because I made it thick. I'll just do this. Little
Oh.
fan come in handy again.
The sketchy look is really good, though.
Yeah, I like it. I'm glad I didn't know any better and just did it that way.
I don't think
I
these.
thought that I didn't have a choice.
I think these don't go in this one. I think they only fit in this one.
Well, luckily you have that one.
Yeah, except this one's really hard to see over.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause it's huge. Like,
Hi, Julie. I'm so glad you're here.
I have like 3 different normal length handles. And this one is basically just for the brow nibs that I bought that I ended up not super liking, but they're fine. That's the one that we got. And then this one fits these tiny things the best. So we're going to see here. This is, in case you're wondering,
Oh, yay, Dana.
this is the brows one. They call it the blue pumpkin. I'm not sure why, but I like that.
It's pretty. Excuse me.
That is gonna have to be clean though.
Okay. That is probably good enough to move on to this one. And I'm going to do this one sketchy too.
Do you want it in green?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay.
I'm going to
I just brought out all the colors.
maybe I'll do some black and then some green. That might be fun to mix them.
There you go.
I'm going to do the black first, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. I'm just going to do very basic with the black, and then I'm going to come in with the green and do some more. Because that green, I think it's too bold to just do it all by itself. But it'll be a fun accent, and then I can watercolor it with a different green. So it'll really show up. That's my thought. We'll see.
Trying to figure out how to shade the wrinkles. To make them look less like just lines. Let's see if this works. Make very small lines, this one.
Kathy says, sometimes when you break the rules, you discover some awesome results, although sometimes not so much. That is true. Oh, just realized that I skipped this one.
Like that. This little guy does not hold very much ink. Which really should be surprising.
Well, it's little. The only downside of this nib and this pen is that it slides out, and I have to watch for that and then
You can try that one.
tuck it back in. No, I just need to use mine so I can get used to what I have to do with it. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I don't want to decide I can't use this. It's not good enough, and I have to use yours. So. I just realized I didn't do any black kind of shading type stuff on some of those. Well, you can hear it, can't you?
Yeah.
If you're an ASMR lover, this is the video for you.
Yeah, it's very loud. I saw some things where someone was talking about it, and I'm like, you have to have the mic turned up. It cannot be that loud. It is exactly that loud.
I'll have to call them back. Don't let me forget to call Penny back later.
Okay, which one?
Ortega.
Okay. I can do that. I love how fine these things get, but I'm always terrified that I'm just gonna break it off trying to use it. Which it doesn't feel fragile, really.
I was gonna say
It's
this one
just-
doesn't feel that fragile.
Well, that one isn't quite as soft. It just sounds fragile.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you're pressing a lot harder than you really are. That's for sure.
To do something about the eyes now.
I hope y'all are having a good day and your week's starting off well. Did you have you were going to show, give me the reference photos.
Yes.
Did you?
No, I
Okay.
saved them on my phone though, so I can trade them.
All right. I may need them when I'm doing the watercolor part. Or I may just do it what feels right. But I know there was a lot of lighter and darker parts of these that.
Now we're gonna put a little pattern on the decorative bands I decided to put into the hat, even though I was not looking at the reference at the time, so I just remembered where the seam lines were and
just going
kinda
for it,
loaded
huh?
that. Yeah, it's very simple though. Because I don't feel like getting too complicated. I am glad that I decided to ink this though. Think, every time you get a good sketch you really like, you're like, do I want to risk it? And I'm glad I did.
I'm glad you did too.
Because this turned out really nice.
Okay, should I clean this before I go on to the green and
And
red and stuff?
You can wipe it off. I don't think it'll matter too much. If you aren't getting any off of the pen. But if you want, you can just go ahead and put it in the cleaner for a minute.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Just because I'm going to let this dry a little bit
And
anyway.
You're going to finally infect your cleaner with black ink.
Yeah. But I did wipe it off first. Ooh.
Yep. It's very strong. Then again, India ink, black India ink is carbon ink. Since it's made from soot. And we all know how that works. I'm trying to make some now, getting lamp black from candles, and there's some stains on our table that are probably going to become good friends. I don't think they're coming out.
Luckily, it's not a brand new special table. Beth says, how can we go wrong with the Lisa and Hannah show on Monday? Thank you, Beth. Well, Lisa and Hannah are having fun. We're glad you are too.
I am very happy with how this guy's turning out. Like, oh. Glad you convinced me to do it in sepia because that color is so gorgeous.
It is a gorgeous color. And
I
I'm
like
glad you
it.
did it in sepia. I was gonna not try to be insistent. So I'll let everybody else tell you to do it in sepia.
Okay, well, I think I'm done though. I
Okay.
think he's done. We're gonna do the mushrooms next.
Well, let's show him off first.
Yes. The bookmarks keeps messing with me. Okay, I think I am gonna give these a quick bath though.
I'm gonna just throw them in here.
Sure, why not? It's not like my very supremely dirty stuff that I need to change out eventually. Differently.
Do you know anyone with a fireplace?
Nope.
The Coots have a fireplace, don't they?
I don't think it works.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't think they've ever used it.
Yeah, I
They
don't
do still
know.
have the gas key.
Oh, I forgot to do the
You
signature.
can do that in green.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Free chimney soot.
Yeah. Well, it's actually if you lay like a spoon, I'm taking a spoon, and if you get it like on top of the flame and not just vaguely over it, it actually collects really quickly. All things considered, that it's a candle and a spoon.
And since you only need half a teaspoon.
Yeah, it's really strong. So
I'm still having trouble believing that you're going to put a half a teaspoon of soot with a cup of honey and how much of whatever.
not very much gum arabic though.
A little bit of gum arabic and make a paste that you then dilute with water.
Well, that's why I'm planning to make more than half a teaspoon in case I need more.
Okay, I think that's a good
'cause
idea.
I think I have half a teaspoon by now already, but
Kathy says she has the wood stove cranking. Wouldn't it be nice if we could just run over there?
yeah.
What?
There's no shading coming off the mustache.
So you need to fix that because you won't be happy otherwise.
Yep. See, and now we show you what the orthodontic pliers are for. See, they're closed.
You do it over here so they can see.
Okay, here's how to stir it around in there and voila.
That is incredible.
They weren't magnetized apparently. I still don't buy it, but I
know.
do trust you.
I don't know. Well, I was having a hard time believing it until you showed me that they were that they were. Beth says, plus the fun of playing with fire and peeing in the bed at night. That doesn't really work, Beth. I was told that and I never did. And I played with fire a lot when we went camping, so that's not real. It's one of those things moms and dads say to try to keep you from messing things up. You want to hand me that?
And I'm just gonna have to go ahead and clean it again when I'm done here. I think I'm gonna use the bigger one though, and some black
To do the shading?
to do these.
Oh, okay.
To make it look like it's a smaller piece than it is. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, do you want this to be one of the ones we copy?
That would be good, yeah.
I don't know if I can get that smudge up. I think that one was from when I was trying to do this.
Well, you could do it again on something else.
Yes.
Because it didn't take you but 2 seconds. Okay. Oh, no, you're going to finish the mustache. Then we'll show your man.
Yes. We have to do the mustache proper honor.
Okay. Does this have to be shook up?
No.
Okay.
It'll be obvious if it's upright, so you can give it a shake if you want. But none of that was. It's not opaque.
Okay. It's not like the metallic ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might want to give that a quick go over with the knead eraser to
Oh,
get up some of the.
yes. That's a good
graphite.
idea.
Okay, now I forgot to shade the skin under the mustache, so I have to go back and do that. Otherwise, I'm not going to be happy with myself.
That's impressive how well that works.
They're fantastic.
I need one of these.
I watched Drawing with Waffles and
Drawing with waffles?
Yeah, it's a YouTube channel, but I'm probably the greatest thing she's ever done is convince me using the eraser or spreading their fame because they're fantastic.
Sticking to my finger.
Yeah, they do that. Should see what kind of hair collects in them.
Oh, I can imagine.
But that's like $1.50. That thing.
Okay, well, I think I can afford $1.50. I'm gonna get one of these. Okay. I'm gonna go back over here and go ahead and do this one too.
Okay. Actually, let's just. Oh, I'm gonna wait.
Am I messing
You're
it up?
shaking the
Bang,
table.
bang, bang. Yeah,
It's
sorry.
fine, but I am gonna wait
Yeah, I think you should. I
because
think
that bugs me.
that was a really good choice to wait, and I'm not through, so
Okay, I
Just-
will wait.
just letting you know. It's worse than me walking through the house.
Yes. Well, I was working on the thing I had to get for someone, so it was worse than. It's Ethan.
Okay, he knows I'm out here, so I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. Hello.
Of course, I'm just doing a bit more on this one over here. Okay. I think I'm happy. Oh, I need to sign it, don't I? Yep. I need to sign it. And then Diesel Man has to get. No, wait. Nope, we're gonna do that too. This is my problem. I could just shade forever! And I know I need to stop eventually, but I can't. Okay. That's just okay. think that's it now. Like, eventually you've gone too far, and I don't want to hit that point because that's not any fun at all. It's like the worst thing is realizing that at one point it looked better and you should have stopped there. So we're that good. We're gonna see if I'm gonna stand up and turn around so that I can see the screen properly to show you. You get out of the way. Okay. That's our guy. Some not focusing. Just very frustrating. Okay, there. It likes that distance. So that's our guy that we finally got done here. And now, mushrooms. Mushrooms are next. Sorry. I showed him off. You can take a look. Because the camera won't focus, so you can't get all the tiny details.
Yeah, well, it'll focus, it just won't focus up close.
Well, the details are too small.
If you just do it back here, it's not as good, but it's still better than if you try to do it up here.
Yeah, but I want you to look at his eyes.
The eyes are great.
Look at them. There's catch lights.
There are.
A pupil.
That's true.
And an iris. Like actual details.
Very nice.
I'm way too proud of that a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
I think I did the mustache crowd.
This is me. That's Hannah. Okay. I think I pretty much got all of this. Okay, thank you.
Ooh. The sketchy thing really worked.
Yeah,
You did good.
it looks good. Thank you. Here's my poppies so far. And then here are my string of pearls.
You're going to use the green ink next, right?
And now I'm going to use the green ink. So
I'm about to use the black ink to do mushrooms.
we will see how it works.
See if I can get this up where I want it to. Okay. And these funny little mushrooms are at an angle. I drew them at an angle because I was doodling.
That's okay. Mushrooms grow at an angle sometimes.
Except the grass is also growing at an angle.
Oh, well.
Yes, I have my mushroom poster up in my office now.
Oh, good.
So I look at them a lot during the day. At some point you realize they're all basically the same shape. Even when they're really not, they're kind of the same shape, you know?
Yeah. This is a kneaded eraser, right? That's what it's called. A kneaded, kneaded, K-N-E-A-D-E-D, kneaded, like kneading bread.
It's the best thing ever.
You heard it here on the Lisa and Hannah show, or the Hannah and Lisa show, depending on your perspective.
I think your name comes first.
Okay, Lisa and Hannah show. Where we have fun but get interrupted by the phone. This is why I used to always leave my phone in the house. But I don't feel like I can do that now that Ethan's moved. I need to be able to answer it if he calls.
Yeah, but that's fair.
Partly because he might really need me, and partly because he might get worried if he can't get a hold of me. So. Okay. I don't know if y'all can tell the difference. This is the one I've added green to. And these other two I have not.
I can kind of tell.
Yeah. You can tell more down here than
Yeah.
you can on the camera. But I'm glad I did it.
Yeah. But we're going to take pictures of all this anyway so that I can show off the very delicate shading in the eyes that I'm way too
Yes.
proud of.
You need to take pictures. That's true. I'll post them in the Facebook group if you take
Yeah.
pictures.
So you can take pictures of your. Get a couple before you put a watercolor over it so that you can let people see what the green ink look like.
Okay. Is this green ink permanent too?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It's all India ink.
Okay. Well, I knew the black was, but I wasn't sure about the.
I mean, they make calligraphy ink that might not be, but what I have from Winsor & Newton is all permanent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you need to open it up, Kathy.
What did she say?
She says she has one of those. She's never opened it. Open it up and use it. It's awesome. I'm glad I did this. If for no other reason, then I don't want to do watercolor on the stems.
Mm-hmm.
And so this allows there to be green on the stems too.
Yeah.
Kathy's got to go start dinner. Okay, go start your dinner. Thanks for coming in.
Did you ever get to show them any of the books?
Which books?
The books we bought for this.
No, I did not. After you
I'll
get
and
through,
them
you
when
can
I'm done
go.
with mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Making the border from the top of the bottom of the cap more indistinct.
Yeah.
Because some of them are really obvious, and some of them it's more like they're white all the way around, you know?
Right.
And it's shading and.
I like it. I like the imperfections in them too.
They're mushrooms.
I know, but when most people draw mushrooms, they draw them without the imperfections.
Well, some of them, sometimes the cap gets, if you're talking about the big splotchy things,
Yeah.
sometimes the cap gets damaged. Some of them have that on purpose. Like toadstools, they
Yeah.
actually do look like that with the spots. They're just more like a coating that's been broken off.
Oh, uh-huh.
Like a almost like a shake shedding its skin in 360. That's what that's not a very good description of a toadstool.
No, not really. At least it didn't help me figure it out.
Well, I mean they're very regular, but they look like a crusty sort of thing, not like spots. They have a depth to them.
Okay. You do realize how hard it is going to be for me to ink over that.
Do you want me to try?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going to be determined to ink it when I did that. You told me to sign it, and I was holding the pencil, and yeah.
That's all right. Julie says, I bought mine because it was one of those things I had to get for sketch class. Yeah. Well, they were right when they told you needed one. They're really cool. Janet, I'm sorry you got booted out. I'm glad you were able to get back in. Sorry about that.
Ah, that's thing I must stumble over one. Forgot to shade the cap. That's important. where the dimension comes from. I suppose this one is also going to be a bit more on top here because the other big mushroom next to it. Then I'm going to do a bit more grass. We'll call that a little doodly bit done, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
I wonder, should I put any green on the, like the stem of the poppy?
The poppy stem looks black
Okay.
in the reference. Now the funny pod thing
It's kind of green,
is green, yeah.
but it's not this kind of green.
No, it's a yellow
Yeah.
green.
So
And
we're
I
not
need to
gonna-
try and mix some of the green, some of the yellow with the green ink I have. Okay, the mushrooms are done. They are not being belabored over. They're cute and not serious.
Okay, I dried that off. Now I'll let the green dry here. The mushrooms are great. I love them. Look at our mushrooms. Aren't they cute?
Look at the cave painting, dear.
And she was helping me decide what to cave paint. She did good.
I had a reference photo, and that's pretty much what it looked like. In case you're wondering why it's like this and this and that.
And then there's a cave painting. Well, you know, versatility.
I'll go get the Oh, but look, silly details. They're coming out of the little Some mushrooms look like they have little round things that they come out of.
That's true. This is what she's talking about right down here.
I will go get the books.
Okay. We got some books. She got some books that are one of them at least is drawings by someone she really admires who did pen and ink drawings. I can't remember his name. We'll find out. And one of them is a textbook on how to draw with dip pen. And I think there were two more. I can't remember. I was trying to tell them a little bit about the books you were getting.
Okay. Which one did you tell them about?
I told them about the textbook and then the one that was the artist you really like, but I couldn't think of his name.
He's not here yet, and it's Caspar David Friedrich.
Oh, okay.
German Romantic. Well, I don't have a book on Booth.
Oh,
I would like one, but they all cost at least $150.
Okay.
And I cry inside.
Booth is the one I was thinking of, but there's some.
Booth. There's also a little bit of Booth in here.
Yeah.
And then
this one is the textbook. Rendering in pen and ink.
We think it's from the 30s.
The
Text.
original text is from the 30s. This isn't.
Reprint.
Yeah. This one was printed in 1997.
But it's the 60th anniversary edition.
Right.
Which places it somewhere in the 30s. And
So-
also the author died before the 90s, so.
Yeah. Anyway, it's got a lot of artists' work in here. So if you like pen and ink, you can find different artists who do different kinds of work, and then you can emulate them, I guess.
That's also what these are for.
Yeah. Anyway, this has it has
It's very
materials, and so it's got all kinds of thumbtacks. If paper is not stretched, it is usually thumbtacked to the board. A dozen or so medium-sized thumbtacks may be kept for this purpose, pressed into a convenient part of the drawing board when not in use. What kind of?
A giant corkboard?
I guess so. I was going to say, what kind of board would you be working on?
Well, I mean,
Anyway,
I
but
work pastel on something that has a little bit of give under it. So.
and then you go through the book and there's just exercises.
And like it's printed in 3 columns of text. It's very dense. You know.
We got hatching and cross hatching, and then it talks about all different kinds of lines you can make to build texture and depth and shading and all that stuff. Anyway, it also has a lot of drawings by different people in it that they're using as examples of what those people did.
And then there are some where they have a photo reference of the place right next to the illustration of it and things like that, you know. They have some that are like the same thing 3 times over, where the artist put emphasis on different parts of the picture. That's Edgar Allan Poe. This is what the story is.
This is an Edgar Allan Poe story, but isn't that incredible? All that black ink really makes your eyes go to the white, which is kind of the opposite of what we normally see.
We were talking about that. I showed you the video on Caravaggio.
Yeah.
And how, like, when you see extreme dark surrounded by a lot of white, it kind of floats in the white, you know? But when you see extreme white surrounded by a lot of really dark, it kind of punches you and stuff floating.
Yeah. Here's one where there's the photo and then there's the drawing, so you can kind of get an idea of how to draw from a photo.
We have a lot more on the photo stuff, but
anyway, there's a lot of stuff in that one.
Okay, and the next two.
And then this one says it's a treasury of American pen and ink illustrations from 1881 to 1938, and it just has a whole bunch of them in there that you could just look at and learn just by looking at what they did to decide maybe what you want to use, you know, depending on what kind of look you're going for.
Yeah, I got these two mostly for more like stylistic cues than instruction.
Yeah.
Because it's not nearly as, but I want to see if I can find them.
Okay. And here's another one. The Fantastic Line Art of Arthur Rackham, 500 ink pieces from the 20th century master of imaginative illustration.
I think he did a lot of fairy tales.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You didn't get to show them the one you really liked in here.
Oh, no, I didn't.
With the Grasshopper Man.
The Grasshopper Man. This one has a Grasshopper Man. Okay, let's see if I can.
I think it's a cello. I think bass has only 4 strings, but I don't know if the cello has 6.
I like that drawing. I think that's really cute.
Yeah.
Anyway, this
that one's just one guy's art,
but he does, you know,
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And the guy we were talking about that I'm so deeply fond of is the one who did, and there's a vaguely naked lady in that one. Is that gonna be a problem?
No.
Okay, well that's Booth.
There's a lady down here in her all together, or in her as she was born, her birthday suit. Yeah.
And then this is Booth. Other than that, and there's one of Booth in here.
This is incredible. Look at the light on the camera. It's making all that blue in there. There is no blue.
Yeah.
It's just the camera. But anyway.
Like this man, his clouds. It's fantastic. Okay, there's one more Booth in here.
Okay, she's going to show you one more
online, but yeah, here's one more of his.
This is Booth, the guy she would like to have a whole book of, but can't afford to buy $100 book. But she likes the tallness and the depth.
I've got a calendar that are it's a really bad reprint. They're not great, but they're his illustrations from the Flying Islands of the Night. My favorite one is this castle that's high because the Flying Islands. It's high up here, and there's this like yellow sky. It's just completely yellow. Right up next to the foreground, you have these guys standing on steps that just drop away into the air. In front of it, they're looking up. You can see this castle up here, and I had to look at that like 5 or 6 times to realize that there's a body falling through center frame. It's like that big.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I think someone gets tossed off by the islands, but I haven't read the whole play.
Okay. Well, I think I want to.
I'll do some more. I want to see this.
You want to see it? Okay. I need,
Your markers?
yeah. Yeah.
Would you like to try some of my alcohol markers too?
Oh, actually, I just got some. I
Oh.
forgot. I was given some. Penny gave me some.
Do they have brush tips?
No. They have chisel and fine tip. You
wanna
think
try
yours
the
would be
brush
better?
tip, Brad? Well, they're brush tips, so they're more intuitive. I think.
Okay. Well, go get
And
them.
you haven't gotten to play with them yet.
I haven't. So okay.
The bag's a bit dusty, so I'll try cleaning it off.
Okay. She's gonna bring me some alcohol markers to play with to do this instead of doing watercolor. And I put watercolor on there, but I'm not doing watercolor. So oh well. We will see. Hi, Sharon. It's good to see you. Hannah and I have been inking some drawings that she did. This is one she did of poppies that she drew it, I inked it. And this is string of pearls. And then the ones that she did tonight are this man and these mushrooms.
Okay.
So
There's more markers than are supposed to fit in this bag, so it doesn't close anymore.
okay, you're gonna set those somewhere.
Yeah, and be advised, like,
Okay,
get a piece of paper or
I'm
something.
being advised.
Get a piece of paper or something over there. Maybe rip one out from the middle of this book and swatch beforehand,
Okay,
because it doesn't always look like what you think it'll look like.
all right, I'm gonna take her advice because this looks like it would be the poppy color.
Yeah, but it might be darker than that. It
Okay,
depends.
we will see. Brush.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, the gray band there, that's the brush tip.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that's dark.
I think vermilion though is there's also deep red. Those might both work too. The reference colors on top are not very good in these markers. That's much more poppy like.
Yeah, let's see what this one says.
And you know, these things shade better by going over them with nearly like tones when you need to darken them, so. You can always use the really dark one like that too. But I know what I'm going to draw now.
I think I'm going to use this one.
I'm going to draw my little mushroom boy.
Okay.
Do you remember the little mushroom
I
boy?
do. The little mushroom boy is cute. Everybody needs to see the little mushroom boy.
Sign.
Okay.
It's going to be holding a sign that's going to say
mushroom boy.
I thought it'd be holding a sign that says hello there.
Well, that'd be all right too. I need something very, very light.
You're going to want that one.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, the that's probably like the one real
that one's
flaw.
a little too yellow.
Try putting this over it. That one's really pale too. So one problem with the home markers as opposed to Copics is that they just do not have kind of a pastel range, you know.
Yeah.
Which is why all the Copics I own are very pale or skin tones.
Yep. Okay. I might need another green for the pearls. No, that's too dark.
Okay, which one is the other good one? Here's yellow green. And then pale green and absinthe.
Oh, yeah, I like that one.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You know what we're going for?
That one's maybe. These are the plans. So now I'm going to get these out of the way. Okay. Oh my goodness, Bishop. Sweetheart, Hannah, she sent you $100 to buy your book.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, thank you.
I don't even, a happy dance isn't good enough. A happy dance isn't good enough, but thank you so much. Blessings, Bishop. Thank you so much, sweetie. Wow, I don't even know what to say. I'm about to cry.
We'll send you a card with the mushroom boy on it.
There you go. We'll send you a card with the mushroom boy on it. That'd be good. Oh, thank you, hon. You are so sweet. Okay, I'm trying not to cry. Is there a blender?
There is. I don't use it. I have no clue how to use it, guys. This is the blender.
Okay. Well,
You're on your own with that one. I've never used it.
okay, I'm gonna try and see.
Color.
I may wish I'd just left this ink, but and I don't know, it might have been better to just do it a little bit at a time and not not do the, I don't know. I feel like I'm messing it up. Anyway, we'll see if we can.
Don't fret too hard.
Don't fret too hard.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes everything harder.
Okay, I don't want to fret too hard because I don't want to make it harder. Oh no.
This is why I never use the blender.
It's like it's messing with the ink.
Oh,
Okay.
it's alcohol.
Yeah, that was stupid. Okay. Well, the pens are not doing that. Okay, we're just going to fill it in then.
Yeah, but you'll be able to take something like that deep red that you had
Yeah.
and go back in and shade really easily.
Okay.
It's the darkness of these markers is very relative compared to what the darkest thing on the page is. You know. Gotta try it.
Well, that in the center is usually really black.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to not put the red on there, and I'm going to come back in with the ink and make it darker. It is a gorgeous color. It's really bold, but red poppies are very red, so I'm going to be okay with it. Let's see what we could do with it. And you said the stems are black?
They looked very dark.
Okay.
You know,
I probably need to go back in and blacken up that stem too then. Ooh. Luckily it didn't come on this page, but wow.
Mushroom boy.
Oh, there's little mushroom boy. Can't see him very good. Once she inks him, you'll see how cute he is. His sign says thank you. All right.
They play up this arm bit, and I'm not gonna bother going back in because this design is really simple.
Oh. A pen nib is in here.
Yours is in there. I think mine's in there.
Okay, well, we will see if if it's magnetic for me, like it is for Hannah.
It's all in there. It's fine.
No,
I'll
it's
get
not
it.
fine. It's.
I'll get it.
I don't think you can get over there, babe.
Nope.
It is way. Oh,
Can I get into your position and see if I can get it?
I don't know if you can, but you can try. It's right down there at the floor, right at the base of the. Did you get it?
Yep.
Oh, good.
I have 6 more though, so you don't
Yay
need to
for
put too hard.
19-year-old flexibility. Okay. Need some wax paper. Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't think about it going through like that, and I should have, because this
Came
is
with
just
a
sketch
thing to
paper.
lay under it when you're not working on marker paper, but I never use that because
Yeah.
I don't know. I barely use these right now. Like I mean, I like them, but it's just not the thing I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Clearly. Okay. So we're gonna be dipping from the same well.
That's fine. I'll scooch it this way.
I think I'm gonna start on the side, just in front.
Okay. Okay. That looks better.
Yeah.
All right. Julie says, "Yay for Hannah."
Because the lettering is messy, a mushroom drives. You can't expect much from this.
Blame it on the mushroom boy.
It's fine.
It would be probably pretty hard for a mushroom to draw. That would probably be difficult. Okay, I think putting that extra black in the center of that poppy really made it. It really holds a lot more ink than I thought it would too. It's still got ink on it. I'm very impressed by that. When I was drawing some other stuff, I was like, why would anybody? I mean, this you have to dip and dip and dip all the time, but with this, it's way better. Thank you for this nib, Hannah.
Which ink were you using?
I
mean, the Hunt nibs I used made it a lot easier from when I tried calligraphy pens, so it might be the brand, but the watery inks run out faster.
Yeah.
So like the blue stuff that we both used.
Yeah.
Gray or blue, and then the red. Those are also just gonna run out faster. Period. Cause
yeah.
They're like that.
Well, I think it probably was. I'm trying to think when I was, because I haven't done much with it. The red, I think I had to like dip it every letter.
Yeah, that figures.
And that took a long time. The blue did better than the red. But you can say I'm not near the artist Hannah is. I just do doodles. And the green was it. You had to dip it a lot too.
But anyway,
Was that the screen you're using?
yeah,
Part of that might be the pen.
it
that
was
you're
probably the
using,
nib I
right?
was using. Yeah, I definitely think that's probably true. Okay, now then, I just let that fall back onto there, and I was like, oh, I probably got black all over it, but I didn't. We'll let that sit there, and then see what. Trying to decide. I think I'm going to go in them with this on
I'll
half.
let that sit for a minute so that I don't forget. I did the sign first because it's in front of him, but I'm gonna have to lay my hand on it to think now, so I'm gonna let it sit a minute. But I think I'm very happy with how that's turning out, though.
Oh yeah, show him your. Um,
This is the sign so far. I did it first because it's in front of him, but I realized that my hand's gonna get on it, so I'm letting it dry a minute.
I think that's wise. You can tell I don't know much about shading.
Actually, on those in the reference mode, the green patches weren't necessarily shading. Some were white in places.
Yeah.
So they at the bottom on the sides, it didn't like there were what I mean is there were parts with a lot of color that weren't necessarily what would be the darkest part of the thing.
Okay.
Turn you a bit. Start on tab.
Okay. There's the lighter color. And now I'm going to choose a darker color to work on the other side. Do you think I should, or should I leave it like this?
You may put the yellow over it. The yellowy green. That's what the blue is for, right?
Well, actually, I was just going to let the blue be the really light color. I don't know.
Do you want to sit on it a minute?
I think I'm just going to leave it like this. Because some of it was really white.
Yeah.
And my first thought was to make the parts I've colored in now the lightest part. But I think I'm going to leave it like this. Oh, hi. Oh, and I've forgotten your name again. And I didn't write it down in here. I wrote it. No, I did. Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. I'm glad you're here. She says he's going to be so stinking cute. And I agree. I'm glad you're here, Stephanie. Well, this is what I played with tonight. Hannah drew it, and I just colored it and inked it. And it's much less scary to ink things that someone else has already drawn, or that you've already drawn, if you're a good drawer, rather than trying to ink from scratch.
Which I never do, actually. I don't think I've ever done just pen sketching. Like, I'd like to get there. Well, okay. Sometimes I sketch with cheap ballpoint pens, the kind that they make, that they order up at work for your leaf places as promotionals,
Yeah.
are great for pen sketching because you can press lightly. The ink doesn't flow really well, so you can press lightly and get really, really pale lines, and you can go back over it when you're serious and get really dark blue. And they're like, ironically, the best pens I found for sketching, and they're not great to write with, but they're the best pens I found for sketching.
Oh, that's interesting. So
Yeah.
cheap pens, y'all. Those cheap promotional pens.
Unlike the bank, because I'm pretty sure our bank gets them from the same places
Yeah.
my job does.
Yeah. At least the pens look the same. was going to see if I have any of those out here. I don't see them. But I know some people like sketching with those. Thank you. I love poppies too. I do. Oh, no, that's not one. I thought that was one. It's not. It's a highlighter. Okay. Well, I'm going to put these back in the, if I can stuff them in there. Well, they fit barely. Okay. And I think I'm going to do a little doodling on my my leaves and trees. Where did I put those? Where did I put those? Oh, right here. Okay. I'm going to do some doodling. I'm going to start with the leaves. And I'm trying to decide how much I want to do, if I should do in black or if I should do in white. I think black first. I'm gonna try to do it just with this gel pen, the Sharpie gel pen. I think it works pretty good. Okay. One thing I want to do with these is just cut them out and like use them as collage fodder. That's my thought.
No, that doesn't.
The bases of these I did with watercolor. I did the really light stuff in the back, then I came over them with a darker, thicker watercolor.
Yeah, I think he's done. The grass is really minimal because it's just background.
Okay.
I decided to put a bit of grass in there.
Oh, okay. Let's show him.
Here he is, little mushroom boy. Thank you, Deb. That one's for you. She'll draw you another one, so this one can stay in her book. But
yeah,
but you inspired her to make it a thank you mushroom boy.
I'm gonna have to get back inside.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'm probably not going to stay a lot longer because I do need to call Penny and see, just in case it was something important she called about.
This is what this thing claim. I'm using the Black Star ink, which is it doesn't clog as bad. I think it's weird. It doesn't dry hard. You can scrape it off with your fingers real easy. So it doesn't dry like lacquer, which is why you have to clean up India ink. But I think it dries faster too. So if you're going slowly and contemplatively, if you go slowly and contemplatively the way I sometimes do, you end up it drying to your pen nib while you're trying to work with it.
Oh,
which can be annoying. But I think that should be good. And I'll come out to get the rest of this stuff later, but I'm gonna leave him to dry.
Okay.
He's so cute. He's adorable. He's cute. That's what everybody's saying. Thank
I
y'all.
have some watercolors with this little guy in them too. And then the funny pair. It's a tall one. It's really short.
Yes.
I have yet to do the destroying angel mushroom holding the kitchen knife. which I think will be really funny. The cheese knife, like with the little fork cheese knives. Because I have a reference photo where it looks almost like it's a snake. And I think that'll be hysterical. Mom doesn't think it's funny.
Well, sorry. Murderous mushrooms, that's not my thing.
I need this.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and take the chair in too?
Oh, yeah. That'll probably make things easier.
It would.
Thank you. It's been great.
Thanks for coming out with me, hon.
You're welcome.
I think I should have been working in white. We will see. I'm going to do one more with black, and then we'll do some white before I go in. I really appreciate y'all coming and visiting with us tonight. Hopefully Thursday we'll do some cave painting. I don't know if that's going to work out or not. Oh goodness. Thanks, Barbara. Okay, let's shut that because I'm likely to make a mess. Those are Hannah's, and these are mine. But there we go. Let's try to get them to fit. Okay, let me find a white pen. Well, I thought I had one in here. Oh, this is one of those little cheap pens she was talking about. Okay. Well, I thought I had one that wasn't. Let me look one more place real quick. Well, I thought I had a small Posca pen, but I don't see a really small one, so we'll play with this one and see. Woo! Okay. That may be too big. We'll see. It's fine for dots. Okay, I'm going to turn this around so I don't get my hands in it. I think Gina Aarons or someone like that does most of her sketching with the big pen. I'm trying to remember who it was I've seen that just really, really loves sketching with big pens, but I can't remember, but it wouldn't surprise me because I have watched her, so. Okay. That's Boy, it just puddles really bad when it so we don't want it to puddle. What I want to try, let's use this one, is outlining it on the inside instead of the outside with the white. You can't really see that very good, can you? Let's try this one because it's darker. Let me bring this down a little bit since we're not trying to show the whole table anymore. Amazing how much that's pulling up the watercolor paint into it so it's not really staying white. Hi, Miss Sally Kay. Janet, did you need something, hon? Oh, bye, Bishop. Thank you so much, hon. God bless you. I don't know if these will turn out, if they'll turn out very good, when, oh, I just saw it. Okay, thank you. But I thought I would cut them out and use them in collage. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this works. We'll work down here because I want to do that one and this one, but those two are still wet, so. Oh, that's kind of fun. I like that. Let's go ahead and do another row. And another row. Let's just fill it in. This one needs white. I saw a picture on Pinterest of somebody who had doodled a bunch of leaves, and I thought how fun that would be. So I decided to try it. Mine are not as pretty as the ones I saw on Pinterest. Oh, and I didn't even save it. I just looked at it and thought how cool that was. And well, thank you, Janet. You can do a layer of matte medium on your gel plate to fix those watercolors before the white markings. Oh. Oh, Janet, hon, I didn't know you fell. I'm so sorry. I hope you get well very quickly. Back and neck and oh goodness. Let's make those a little bit bigger. I think I like the idea of outlining them. They had done all theirs outlined in black and then cut out, and I like that idea. And they were messy. Somehow they still looked more purposeful than than mine are at the moment. That one almost looks like a shell instead of a leaf. Oh, thank you, Janet. I would love to see it if you do. I'm sure yours will come out wonderful. Okay, let's work with this one next. Thanks, Barbara. And you just doodle on them, like anything else. They don't have to be leafy looking doodles. I think that one's my favorite one right so far. And it's probably because it looks more leaf like.
than some of the others, but hey, Dar, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Just jumping in, huh? Oh, I'm glad you like it. Feeling froggy. Oh, jumping in, jumping out. Okay. Oh, well, froggy's not bad. That way you get to visit a lot of people if you're just jumping in and jumping out, which is fun. Okay, well, those are kind of fun. I think I need maybe some more dots on these. Okay, now I have to do dots on all these white lines because I don't know why, just because. Because I have a tiny little black pen that will do dots. Tiny little black dots. Thank you. Butterfly cocoons, you're right. You're right, they do. Thanks, Allie. Feel like I want to do some more white on this one, but I'm not sure what to do. Let's just do white dots on those lines. And why not? Why not? Okay, everybody, tell Dar where you live. Give her the lowdown. I think I'm going to color in a few of these little lines white. I'm in Amarillo, Texas, Dar. You may know that, you may not, but I'll jump in and tell you where I'm from. Oh, yeah, I like that. That turned out good. Julie's from Sydney, Australia. Brittany's Northeast Ohio. Janet's New York. Allie's in Wisconsin. Barbara's in California. See, we got people all over. Okay, I think I'm going to call those good. I like them. I like them. Now I just got to let them dry. And where'd I put the other ones? I got some trees. And that I haven't doodled on yet. I've just done the watercolor part. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do to those, so I'm just going to leave them for now because I'm afraid I'll mess them up if I just go in without thinking about it. Anyway, I do want to do some doodling on these trees too. Brenda's in Kentucky. Sharon's in Oregon. Yeah, I like the trees. I like these. These are okay, but I really like those. And I like that one. That one looks like a Dr. Seuss tree to me. That one was really cute until I added that green on it, and it's not so cute anymore. So I'm going to definitely have to do something else on that. Cut them out and put positive words on them. That's a good idea. Anyway, I am going to have to go. I told myself I was going to get off at 8. I told my son I was going to get off at 8, and it's 8:15, and I'm not off yet. So I'm going to go ahead and get off. But thank you all for coming. You blessed me and you blessed Hannah, and we enjoyed getting to play together with y'all being here with us. So thank you very much. God bless you and have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye.